white collar in the middle behind. There, it's right there. Right there. In the back row. Spilling in right in the middle. He's looking right here.
Please stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the presentation of declaration. Everyone can be seated. During the many moments of personal procrastination that Netflix graciously provided for me this year, I was able to learn an expansive amount of wise wisdom from the television heroes of our day. Feeling its special application for this morning's processions, I would like to share some proud words ushered by the lovable Andy Dwyer of Parks and Recreation. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well. Congratulations and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Los Alamos High School class of 2017. Seniors, today is a day that is completely about you and for you. I invite you to take a look around. while each of you will walk away with your own intimate memories of high school. Simultaneously, the memories today will become a shared event, one in which will bind you to your fellow peers adorned in green sitting on this floor. I would like to thank the Los Alamos Topper Band, Schola Cantorum, and ROTC program for generously providing their talents to today's celebrated event. I would also like to ask all audience members to please silence their cell phones at this time. That way, we hear the names of our graduates and not the sound of Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. And now it's time for the beginning of the celebration of our high school's closing. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Melina Burnside, who will introduce our student speaker today.
Hi, my name is Melina Burnside, and I've been given the honor and privilege today to introduce our student speaker for the class of 2017, Victoria Cummins. When Victoria asked me to give her introduction, I felt humbled but completely confused as to why she had chosen me. I thought maybe it was because we had matching spirit animals in humanities class, or because we had made it through some crazy 6th grade drama at mountain school. But then I realized that our friendship meant so much more than that. Victoria has been a beacon of self-love and individual worth in the lives of so many people, including mine. Let us use Victoria as an example to start this new chapter in our lives and to lead it with love. Please help me welcome the student speaker for the class of 2017, Victoria Cummins.
Thank you, Melina. My speech is called Worthy. Class of 2017. On behalf of myself, your peers, and everyone in this gym, I would like to congratulate you all. I applaud you for your strength, endurance, and motivation that it took to get to this day. Congratulations on being the class that immortalized memes and coined Saturdays are for the boys. We are the class of 2017. You all are going somewhere, all of you. I know wherever we all go, we will find ourselves. What a scary thing to be told, okay, now it's time to do it on your own and figure out who you are and exactly what you want to do with your life. As if life is waiting for us to shake hands with it and introduce ourselves. As if life already wrote the novel and we just have to live by it. I do not want any of you to submit to anything in the story that life seems to have already written. We are the authors. I believe life is an open book with blank pages waiting to be filled with stories, words, and descriptions that describe the only significant thing that can make this life amazing. A story worthy of telling, which is you. You are the author of the open book, the blank pages in front of you. Today marks the end of one chapter, or perhaps the end of one whole book for some. Today is about us. It is about the culture we have created with each and every one of our adventures and chronicles about our adventures. Today is about the dedication we have to succeed for those we have lost, the parents and friends who are a significant part of our story, and those challenging experiences that make our class unique. We are the class of 2017. We have created a culture. Our shared experiences have created a literary masterpiece, this book of our lives. Today, we read the last page of this story and close the book. Today is about you. There is a book ahead of us, an open blank book that is all for you. This is your book to write, and I know each and every one of you is capable of being a best-selling author. Has anybody ever read a book where only one chapter was the best? I sure haven't. Just like a chapter in a novel, every experience contributes to your story. No story you guys create or live is insignificant or unworthy. The legend you leave behind on this earth is beyond significant and certainly worthy. The stories you have contributed to the class of 2017 have made us who we are today, worthy. When planning what I should stand up here and say, I realized after a few days of procrastination that planning was not going to lead to a good speech. I also realized that I was not really sure I wanted to stand up here and share random quotes, personal stories, or my multiple high school epiphanies, though I had many thanks to humanities, plus a few existential crises here and there. However, I wondered, do my experiences experiences matter to anybody in here? Ernest Hemingway said, "In order to write about life, first you must live it." Today, life will change for all of us. We will all have adventures and experiences, create anecdotes from those experiences, and become the stories we live. What is important is that those stories, those anecdotes, they are worthy, no matter what. You are your stories, and you are beyond worthy. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. Planning this speech wasn't going to happen. I had to just write. Planning your life is not going to make your life happen. You just have to live. John Lennon once said, "Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Forget the plans and just live." Experience, explore, learn, love, forgive, be kind, smile, and most importantly, love the life you live because you only get one. Just live. Plan, but only do a brief outline, then dive into writing your story. Every personal account, every chapter you write is significant to your life as a whole. We are our stories. Live a life you believe is worth writing about. I'm no teacher, but I have an assignment for all of you today. Please live. You may think this is a simple assignment, but it's not. What I'm asking today is for you to live every second of your life to the fullest. Live every second for you and the people surrounding you. People have lost the fundamentals of living. It's not about who has the fastest car and who has the most expensive outfit. It's about connecting to the beautiful people around you and around the world. Living is about creating, sharing, and hearing stories. You should never work for the large, shiny house, but work for a wonderful, tight-knit family to fill it up with and share your experiences and tales with. Your focus should never be for the money, but be for the beautiful people to share it with. See, people are lost. And I don't say that as a joke. I truly believe people around the world have lost sight of what matters. And what matters is love and the stories that make us who we are. Love and stories are what has always fueled this earth and will continue to create the path ahead as it defeats greed and all the hate. So the assignment is not only to live life to the fullest, but fill your life with as much love and as many chapters as possible, because life is not that long. Life can be taken away in the blink of an eye. It's inevitable. Be the generation that is not afraid of death, but afraid of unfulfilled potential and a good novel not written. Be afraid of not living. People are afraid of not achieving what they want before time comes, so they spend too much time planning. Start writing and make what you want to achieve a really good story. Leave the readers wanting more. Leave the readers inspired. Leave the readers wanting to achieve a really good story themselves. Please, leave here today ready to hear tales and tragedies and ready to tell your own anecdotes. Stories are what create this book of the book and this life. Our stories are who we are, worthy. Class of 2017, I am sad to close our book, the book that ends with our commencement today. But I trust that you all will create incredible sequels, incredible spin-offs. Here's to us. Here's to no one really knowing who we are, but writing the book of our lives that will tell us and the world who we are. I hope you all write a book you deem worthy. I know you will. Congratulations. Andy Shen will now introduce our teacher speaker.
Thank you, Victoria. Good morning and congratulations to my fellow members of the class of 2017. It is my greatest pleasure to introduce our next speaker, someone who we've all experienced during our time here at LAHS. When I first met Mr. Montano in my 4th period AP government class, it seemed that my relatively small class would be one that I would just dread going to every single day. However, I was shortly proven wrong. Simply put, no matter what mood you were in as you entered Mr. Montano's classroom, you can never leave without a smile or laugh after watching one of the numerous funny videos he would show at the end of class, or remembering one of the intentionally bad jokes he made about the bureaucracy or the American government. From waking up early and driving all the way down from Santa Fe to cook pancakes before the AP exam, to staying late hours to explain a difficult concept, Mr. Montano remains persistent and dedicated in doing whatever he can to help his students succeed. But the most important lesson I learned from Mr. Montano wasn't one from a textbook. It wasn't from a lecture, nor was it even something he said. Rather, Mr. Montano's philosophy towards his students was what really caught my eye. Instead of simply just knowing his students' grade and academic ability, Mr. Montano truly sought to learn more about each student, beyond the classroom and beyond the grade they had in the class. So, not only has Mr. Montano triumphed as a teacher, but he has taken that additional step of becoming proactive in and out of the classroom as well. The results are his numerous Distinguished Educator Awards, his deep empathy for others, and most importantly, his selection to be this year's Teacher Commencement Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Michael Montano.
Thank you, Andy, for those kind words. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, members of Congress, my fellow Americans, today I've come here to report on the current state of our union. Sorry, that speech was written for a future date. Graduates, parents, grandparents, family, and friends, we gather here today to recognize the achievements of the Los Alamos High School class of 2017. In doing this, we acknowledge the countless hours you have stood by these wonderful young men and women to help them see this day come to fruition. As a graduate of Santa Fe High School, had anyone told me at my graduation that someday I would be giving a commencement speech to the graduating class at Los Alamos High School, I would have said, yeah, right. Heck, I think a few of my teachers were questioning whether I'd graduate, let alone be giving a speech to anybody. Yet here I am today, blessed with the opportunity to send you off with words of wisdom, a few bad jokes, and a clever pun or two. It's fitting that I would be given the opportunity to speak to the class of 2017, given my favorite number is 17. For the past 22 years, every time I have asked my students to guess a number between 0 and anything, it has always been 17. So you underclassmen, pay attention. All right. When I began to prepare the speech, a few things quickly came to my mind. Do I wear one of my many vests? Will I reference or quote movies you've never seen? Will I tell some random story about myself growing up? Will my speech show rhetorical eloquence and be filled with a deep and moving message, sprinkled with inspiring quotes from great thinkers like Aristotle, Confucius, JFK, Maya Angelou, or Machiavelli? When I realized that my great list of thinkers would probably include people like Mr. Rogers, Nacho Libre, and Tenacious D, I knew my speech might be a little bit different. One of the great things about teaching semester classes that are required for graduation is it's given me the opportunity to get to know the large majority of you here today. By my count, I've had 221 of the 273 graduating seniors here. In the past 4 years, I've gotten to know you, watch you mature, laugh with you, and at times cried with you. You have made me a better person, and I am truly blessed to have been a part of your life. As most of you sitting here today know, I don't allow you to wear hats in my class unless it's for a special occasion or to show school spirit. Today, there could be no better reason to wear your hat. You have worked hard the past 4 years, some of you really hard the last couple of weeks. And we gather here to say, well done. So how do we get here? In the past 18 years, a number of new words have entered the vernacular. Google, Facebook, Bluetooth, tweets, YouTube, Just to name a few, technology has continued to progress. Flip phones have now been replaced with smartphones, dial-up internet has been replaced with 5G, TVs hang on walls, and cool things now have the letter I before their name. Although not all of your journeys have traveled down that same path, they have all collectively merged today. The past 4 years have been filled with excitement, anticipation, anxiety, fear, celebration, sadness, accomplishments, and setbacks. Yet through all of your many challenges, you have persevered. I have talked to a few of you sitting here today about the difference between being stubborn and tenacious. No, that's not the greatest quote in the world. It's a tribute. Some of you got that. All right. That reminds me of a story when I was in school. You want to hear it? All right. All right. My freshman year, I was on the golf team. Yes, that's before Tiger Woods made golf cool. All right. For the record, I wrote that before Tiger had that thing this week. All right. Sorry, Tiger. I'll never forget a particular day at practice. I was in the right-hand sand trap at 6th hole at the Santa Fe Country Club. I was unable to get the ball out of the sand trap. As simple as that might seem to non-golfers, it's not that easy. I always remember that day because my Uncle Rick was the coach. He was my favorite uncle, and I was embarrassed and frustrated because I could not get the ball out of the trap, and every time I did, it was nowhere near the hole. I'll never forget that day because my Uncle Rick stayed in that sand trap with me, making me work until I could get every shot close to the hole. He never let me quit. As much as I wanted to, and trust me, I wanted to, he showed me that I could do anything that I set my mind to. That moment has always stuck with me and helped shape me to become the person that I am today. That day I truly understood that tenacity meant being stubborn with a goal and purpose. So as you continue to pursue your goals, be tenacious. Tenacity will drive you to overcome when the odds of succeeding seem overwhelming. It's what moves you to get up in the morning so that you can accomplish the most mundane of chores or the largest task that you've ever encountered. It's what will separate you, your successes from your setbacks. Perhaps Mr. Rogers said it best, there is no normal life that is free of pain. It's the very wrestling with our problems that can be the impetus for our growth. So what's going to get you ahead in life? Continuing your education, both formal and informal, will help you keep up with your peers, but it might not separate you from the crowd. What is going to get you ahead is spending that extra 10 minutes paying attention to detail. Sticking around to help clean up when everybody else has left the party. Volunteering to do the task that nobody wants to. Having a servant's heart that moves you to help others. Those are the type of things that will make you stand head and shoulders above the crowd. So what's next? Some people may tell you to follow your dreams. But remember, dreams are plans that were never put into action. As you move forward today, don't dream about the future, plan your future. Surround yourself with people who are successful. Be willing to listen and take the advice of people who care about you and want nothing more than to see you succeed. As you begin the next phase of your life, you will quickly learn you cannot control everything that happens. However, what you can control is how you react in those times of adversity. Your character will not be defined by the adversity that you face. It will be defined on how you deal with the adversity. This is how people will remember you. Character is who you are when no one is watching. Others may recognize your skills and talents, but it's your character that would draw them to you. Your character is what will separate you from the crowd. Thomas Paine nailed it when he said, "Reputation is what men and women think of us. Character is what God and angels know of us." In less than an hour, you will head out these doors and take on the world by storm, exiting this rite of passage to begin the next. For many of you, that will be college. Some of you will enter the workforce. Some might join the armed services. And a few of you, well, you might be like I was at your age, not certain of what lies in your future and waiting for your calling. Keep in mind, the secret to successful life is figuring out what you love to do and then getting somebody to pay you to do it. My desire for all of you is that one day, in the not-so-distant future, you will utter the words of a man who touched so many lives in a positive way. Yes, I am talking about Nacho Libre. When he said, "My life is good, real good." So I send you off with these parting words. Be tenacious. Be grateful. Be faithful. Be noticed. Be generous. Be willing to laugh at yourself. Be selfless. Be empathetic. Be joyful. And be gracious. But most of all, be yourself. With that, I dab the class of 2017 adieu.
Mr. Brad Parker has dedicated the last 27 years of his life to the education of young minds. He has witnessed and shaped the expansion of knowledge on the elementary, middle, and high school levels, most recently as our principal. Before turning his concentration to learning, Mr. Parker served in the U.S. Navy as a supply officer aboard the USS Stein, eventually retiring as a full commander. The class of 2017 has witnessed much transition in our administration. In 4 years, we have experienced the administrative style of 3 different principals. I think I speak for anyone who has ever worked with Mr. Parker, talked with him, or stepped foot in his office when I say, it has been an honor. Without further ado, please welcome our favorite music fiend, the Big Kahuna, Bad Brad.
Good morning, class of 2017, distinguished guests, family members, and faculty. I see the fleets in town. Staff Sergeant, Gunny Sergeant, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2017, this is my charge to you. Words have power. One of the words you can say that will change your life is yes. I don't mean yes, I'm happy to do something illegal, immoral, or unethical. I mean yes, I'm open to a new opportunity, I'm willing to embrace it. It means examining yourself and having the boldness to say no to a lot of good things and say yes to the very best. Sir Richard Branson once said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity to do something and you're not sure if you can do it, say yes. Then learn how to do it later. People love to hear the word yes. It's music to their ears. It adds excitement to your life and to those around you. I remember over 20 years ago when I became a principal for the first time, I was quite certain I was not ready for this job. The words of wisdom that I received were, no one's really ready for this job. So I said yes, and I don't regret having said yes, and I'm going to encourage you to say yes to opportunities even when you don't believe you're ready for them. When people ask you over for dinner or invite you for an interview, and your first response is yes, there's an instant bonding, and you can't get that time back. People feel like you're open. There's an anticipation of something really good that's going to happen. When you don't say yes, and take it from somebody that hasn't said yes all the time, generally the second invitation doesn't come. So say yes. When making a decision, a lot of times the first thing you want to say is no. Oftentimes people think it's the safest thing to do. Oh my gosh, I don't have to, what's going to happen if I say yes? You might feel like there are less things that can go wrong if you say no. But think of all the opportunities you'll be missing out on if you say no. And most of all, think of all the people who will never get to know you, who will never get to experience your unique, life-changing personality, and who will possibly never reach their full potential without knowing you. When someone asks you something and wants a response, they believe in you enough to expect something out of you. When you show yourself faithful in the small things, usually the larger ones follow. When you say yes, doors open. When you say yes, people smile. When you say yes, your faith, whatever that may be, is strengthened. When you say yes, you've given a gift to yourself and to someone else. And when you say yes, great things happen. Your feelings follow actions. Saying yes is uncomfortable. It means change. Do it anyway. Say yes. Soon so many things, good things will happen to you that you'll actually look forward to what is waiting for you just around the corner. And you'll not be able to hold yourself back from saying yes. In the naval service, there's a nautical blessing which goes like this: I wish you fair winds and following seas. To a sailor, this implies the winds are comfortable. The sailboat's running and it is sailing with the wind on its stern. And the seas are comfortably rolling in the same direction as the boat, so that the boat seems to be skimming easily on the surface of the water. My friends, fair winds and following seas is what I wish each one of you. And now my duties require that I present the class. Ms. McCumber, as president. Ms. McCumber is president of the Los Alamos Public Schools Board of Education. And Dr. Steinhaus. Superintendent of Schools, I hereby certify as the principal of Los Alamos High School that the senior class of 2017 is in all respects qualified and ready to graduate from Los Alamos High School. Class of 2017, congratulations. High School Commencement Choir, singing under the direction of Jason Rutledge, which will then be followed by the presentation of diplomas.
A breeze is blowing far away. The camp is asleep. Only Justin Terrell Lemke. Burnside. Victoria Cummins. Andy Onda Shen. Louisa Aramay Bellion. Angeli Ann Baker. Stephanie Paige Kuzmak. Robert Yuanfeng Zhu. Michelle H. Yang. Tabitha Corinne Welch. Theodore Clark Warner. Wilbur Yuchen Wong. Jennifer Lee Wong. Han Chetan Kunal. Zephram Leonard Tripp. Kaylin Alyssa Tripp. Mark Nathaniel Torres. Claire Marie Tickner. Caitlin B. Thorne. Andrew DeWen Tang. Rochelle Joanne Stokes. Sydney Ann Shelton. Opala Marguerite Elizabeth Shappert. Ethan Rickards. Robert Stephen Renfro. Allison Ray Pimentel. Anish Rajesh Pawar.
Eva Marie Parker. Nathaniel Ortega. Trevor Pierce Nicholas. Jennifer Kaylee Necker. Rochelle Mercer. Maya Catherine Menifee. William David McCumber. Elizabeth Hope Lockhart. Jesse Sun Lichty. Jerry McJaw Lee. Kayleen Clara Letterman. Irene Kyungrin Kwan. Megan Helene Cornwright. Faith Yik Ching Ko. Rambler. Harry R. Grothis. Joshua Wade Dyer. Akane Michelle Dunn. Bethany Rose Click. Sophie Merced Chalicone. Christopher Bunting. Sarah Elise Bultex. Sabrina Marie Birnbaum.
Madeline Mackenzie Beck. Micaela Josefina Vallardo. Brandon Bow. Andrew Jefferson Zhang. Enrico James Czar. Alexandra Winfield Yarrington. Elizabeth Min Wysocki. Sophie S. Wood. Nicholas Michael Williams. Emma Nicole Williams. Jeremiah Douglas Westerman. Matthew Stephen Henry Waller. Aaron Michael Clyde Waller. Allison May Wagner. Shelby Renee Vigil. David Isaac Vigil. Jorge Luis Vega Rada. Gabriela Margaret Vallejos. Brennan Jerome Valdez. Sapana Umani. Bianca J. Ulloa Aguila. Casey Ray Trujillo. Santana Ruby Torres. Robert Lozana Torres III. Alexandra Rose Timmermans. Isaac Joshua Timmerman.
Allison K. Thompson. Drake Rutherford. Joseph Daniel Sorensen. Paul Snyder. Lauren Suzette Smelt. Catherine Scudikid. Isabella J. Sinna. Anna Neve Short. And Lucille Sherrill. Ryan Curtis Schultz. Elizabeth Ann Schuler. Alina Schmaltz. Abby Mackenzie Schmaltz. Daniel John Surratt. Amy Sargent. Maria Emilia Sandoval. Dylan Cole Sanchez. Matthew Wayne Salmon. Gustavo Solis. Christopher William Rose. Richard Andrew Romero. Gustavo Honegger Rogers.
Garrett Rogers. Benjamin Robert Roback. Kristen Lee Roach. Christina Sophie Richter. Clarissa Rascon. Joshua Andrew Ramsey. Carol Noreen Rosette Broden. Nicholas Lee Mortieri. Russell John Purvis. Asia Ray Hoviwa. Nicole Alexandra Pino. Adam Paulson. Lauren Quindred Parton. Alexander McRae Palmer. Adriana E. Ortiz. Adon Lucas Ortiz. Abigail Kristen Ortiz. Esperanza Ortega Tapia. Riley Burrow. Eric Roberto Morales Sandoval. Tyler David Moore. Jessica Ellen Moore.
Christina Alicia Montgomery. Shelby Nicole Milligan. Samantha Marie Miller. Nelson Donald McCray. Catherine Louise McClanahan. Mariah Morrow. Dylan Roy Malden. Griffin Lee Matuzak. Ida Sophia Christina Montila. Megan Alyssa Martinez. Allegra Sierra Martinez. Jacinto Ryer Martin. George Robert Markevich. Kevin Maresca. Jacob Raymond Marison. Thomas R. Major. Andres D. Maestas. Kimberly A. Lopez. Jessica C. Lopez. Jasmine Lopez. April Daniela Lopez. Ashley Lynn Logan. Myra Alejandra Lerma. Mitchell A. Lee. Jennifer Taylor Lee. Anthony Edward Lavelle.
Logan Dahlberg Lathrop. Isabel Diane Laribas. Veronica Rose Chang and Toha Lai. Thomas Ching Kwai. Robert Kish. Sarah Marie Kirkland. Amelia Suzanne Kirkland. Mackenzie Ann Kennedy. Jessica Johnson. Liam Lewis Johnson. Ethan C. Johnson. Bradley Craig John. Andres Isaiah Iron. William Scott G.
Jessica Caitlin Gallegos. Nicole Leanne Garland. Kelly Nicole Funker. Kathleen R. Fryer. Cottrell Annette Fox. Silky Bomber Flynn. Jade Joy Free. Divine Nicole Fellers. Isaac Zachary Mason.
Jennifer Sharon Esquivel. Travis Paul Dugan. James David Downing. Margaret Maria Dobling. Quentin Dimmick. Akashanan Kalpak Dige. John A. DiMarino. Neil Isaiah Francisco Segovia. Cole A. Dalmas. Vint Slade Dahl. Nicholas D. Frisculo. Jonathan Ross Coombs. Taylor Lee Collins. Jerome Nicholas Coletti. Malachi Peck Koblenz. Xavier Tillman Clinton. Charles Ryan Christensen. Stephen Saichi Chen. Philippa Susan Chadwick. Destiny Maria Castillo. Daniel Castaño. William Michael Carter. Zachary Allen Carson. Christine Marie Carr. Hannah L. Campbell. Chao-Su Mira Chowlar.
George William Butler. Jepson. Jordan Bowman. James F. Boat. Miroslav Michael Betts. Caitlin Elise Bennett. Daniel Joseph Bonneau. Patrick Boparla. Michael Joshua Barraza. Noah C. Barbo. Trevor Joshua Baker. Christopher Matthew Atencio. Isaiah Joe Archuleta. Mallory E. Apgar. Lauren Ann Anaya. Mackenzie Rossi Alexander. Sienna Elizabeth Ayler. Anna Acosta. Elena Rebecca Abbey.
Class of 2017, please stand. Here we are for the last time as LAHS alumni. This right here is the last moment the Los Alamos High School class of 2017 will all stand together. As we move our tassels from the right to the left, let us not forget the laughs, memories, and accomplishments we have made here at LAHS. That we may never forget those that pushed us to be the best that we could be. Family, friends, community, and each other. In this moment, remember the past, but also look forward to the future. To the new laughs, the new memories, and new accomplishments we will have. As Travis Scott said, party on a Sunday and do it all again on Monday. Seniors of 2017, stand with me as we turn our tassels to symbolize our step from candidates to graduates on this new pursuit of happiness. Class of 2017, we have received our diplomas, moved our tassels, again someday. But until then, go out and make this world yours.